Hello, I'm Ritz Blues. This is Untitled Goose Game, and I'll be doing a submission here for the any percent glitchless category. Arguably the second shortest category if you don't include some of the accessory categories. So in this game, in this run, we're going to be just going through doing the minimum amount of tasks, glitchless, and attempting to return the bell at the end of the game. So not a whole lot of tricks here, mostly just good execution and RNG. So 3, 2, 1, honk. So we start off in the tutorial area, and we're just going to pass right on through it. Ring the bell for good luck unless you miss it, like that. We'll pop this gate open here and wait for it to open. Oh! Sometimes it pops you up. And just like that, we're out of the tutorial, and we're going to head to the first area of the gardens. Now, if we have good luck here, the groundskeeper, Willie, will be right next to that faucet, but unfortunately, he was not in a good position. So we're going to have to help him out a little bit here. We need to get Willie a quick shower to start his day. So once we get him wet, next thing we're going to do is tear up his prize tulip here. And he doesn't like that too much, so he's going to plant it right back in the ground. And that's fine. We'll trade it for his hat, like so. And then quick little honk there. Unfortunately, that's not the strat I would have liked to have done, but pretty good. If you catch the right strat there, you can actually get him to stand up, and then you can move the rake about halfway before he notices you. But that's okay. It'll be just a little bit slower to go this way. So we're going to go ahead and take the rake here and put it in the lake. And that'll be the last task we do before the final task in the area. But before we do that, we're going to set up a little hedge bet for the end of the game there. It should help ensure that we have a clear path to the end. Honk. And just like that, we clip through him instead of getting outside of the farm. That's okay. So next we're going to move on from the gardens to the second area, which is the High Street Market. This is the Wimp. He is the cause of a lot of pain that we have in this area. So hopefully if he behaves well and the shopkeeper behaves well, things will go good this run. So we have to trap the boy inside the phone booth, break a broom, get on TV, and make the boy wear the wrong pair of glasses while making him rebuy his plane. All in a span of about 2 minutes before locking most of the townspeople here in the garage. Oh, I barely got his glasses. Nice. That's good. I like that. Cool. And we can sneak behind him here and get him out of the phone booth. Yeah, okay. So long as he sees his plane, we're good. So once he purchases his plane like so, we're going to go ahead and start preparing for the third area. We'll grab these nice little viewfinders here. Do a little moonwalking. Before we convince the shopkeeper to open the door. And lock her in the garage with me. Moving right along. Done with High Street. We're going to go ahead and head on to the back gardens next. And with our prize, we will have a pretty good setup to save a little bit of time on one of the steps here in back garden. So back garden is home to two NPCs, Roger and Tina, and they have cycles that we have to work around during runs. Roger's got newspaper and tea cycle, and then Tina moves around her yard in different areas. We don't really name her cycles. Arguably the most important cycle is Roger's tea cycle because we need to get him to spit out his tea, and that can only happen when he is drinking it. So we do a quick pilfering of one of his slippers and the newspaper. And then we pull the old looky-loo and grab the pipe and the hat. And we don't need his glasses because we bought the viewfinder, so now we've got 3 sets of lovely items that we can use to decorate Tina's very lovely bust in her garden. So while she's doing that, we'll go ahead and get our decorations in place. I don't know why Tina's not interested in that. We'll go ahead and give Roger a time to drink his tea for a second. He should probably drink it again in a second, so we'll go ahead and let Tina move about as she pleases. Drop that right there. Alright, so we're going to grab that. Oops. Now we're going to go ring the bell. Quick. Okay, good. Cool. Now hopefully she fixes it. And she does. Hooray. Cool. So while she's doing that, we are going to sneak away with this statue here and hide it not too far out of sight, but out of sight. And get her attention here. Hi, Tina. So we need her to dress me up in this ribbon. So while her back is turned, we'll position ourselves like the statue, and voila, we have gotten the ribbon. Do a quick little honk to distract her while I steal her vase for her still life. And hurry across over here and wait for Roger's tea cycle one more time to steal his other slipper so he goes barefoot. There we are. Perfect. And he grabbed the pot, which is good. So now, while he's doing that, we're going to get Tina's attention. Like so. Okay. And that's going to get her to start closing the gate and chopping up the squirrel while Roger moves the sign. Out of our way, we can drag this prize rose over and, you know, take a little off the top. We'll prune it, Morticia Addams style. Lovely. Alright, Tina, one last thing and we're out of here. Ooh, gold split. Nice. In spite of problems. Drop that. She's going to tell us how she feels about geese now. In the way that only an artist like Tina can. Lovely. The eyebrows are a nice touch. Alright. So after a long, hard day of roaming around the gardens and doing a little shopping, I like to wind up my day at the pub. Oops, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can go catch the old man mid-cycle. Nope, we missed. That's not good. So we'll do this, since we're already going to miss that. Duck, flap. Alright, we're good. So that's a performance. It's very lovely. No encores in this particular run, though. Don't choke. Ooh, you choked. Alright. So now we need to get the pub keeper's attention. And sneak out with one of her pint glasses. And hopefully the doorman doesn't notice. Ah! Well, he noticed. That's okay. We've got a couple more pint glasses we can grab. But we better shake him first. So first we'll hide out of sight, move on, and go look for another pint glass to steal. And we'll go ahead and turn the water on while we're at it. Kids, it's not good to waste water. But that's okay. This time, we will not lose the pint glass. There we go. So we've shaken Vinny, but unfortunately I think the pub keeper went back and turned off the water for us, which is not what we want. Yoink. Happy landings, old man. Alright. So one last task to do before we're done here, and that's fill this sink up with water so we can grab our prized boat. Unfortunately, we still have our pub keeper to deal with, but hopefully we can keep her busy while that fills up. So while she's distracted there, oops. Come on, give me the boat. We're gonna hide the boat back there, turn the water off, and now she's going to escort us off the premises and tell us how she feels about geese too. In the meantime, we've lured our good friend Vinny around to the back here. We're going to set him up for a world of hurt. Lovely. That's a good look for you, Vinny. I think red's a very good color on Vinny, don't you? Very lovely. Ruined. Alright, so last we have to escape the pub by sneaking out behind Vinny. He did see us, so we need to trip him up a little bit here. There we go. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Alright. So, we've lost Vinny. Now we've made it to a miniature village here, the model village. And now we're going to seek out the prize which we have come for, which is on the other side of the village here, the bell atop the castle. Some very rapid pecking there, some rapid destruction of the plaster. We can pull the tower down. Come on. Come on, Goose, you can do it. There we go. And we'll take the bell. Lovely. So now the climax. We've got to take this bell all the way back through the pub. Uh-oh, I did not want to grab the bell. I wanted to grab that. Oh, Vin. Vinny. Vinny. What are we gonna do with you? Sneak past, I suppose. There we go. Alright. Make our way past Vinny. That's why I don't like untying his shoe, because by the time I get back, he's blocking me. But, on the other hand, getting past him, if you can do it, pretty much gives you a free run all the way out for the pub. Unfortunately, somebody very quickly repaired that bridge, so we can't jump off the side of it. So we have to make our way back through the back gardens here. Thank you, Tina. Bye, Roger. That was a pretty good back gardens escape there. Now we make our way back to the high street. Not good placement for the shopkeeper. She never did get to tell me how she feels about geese. Wow, good kick. Really, really impressive kick. Alright. So we're out of here. Get wrecked, nerd. We'll make our way back out of here. Do a little bell juggling to make sure we don't lose the bell, but we lost it anyway, so we'll have to just take that back. Thank you. And now, hopefully, if the distraction I set up earlier was good, that's pretty good. We get the groundskeeper out of the way for a quick escape from the gardens. And now we're home free to take the bell all the way home. So that's pretty much the run. The run ends as soon as I drop the bell in the bell pit. As you can see, it makes for a pretty good, quick little run. Lots of things can go wrong to add up little bits of time, which makes this a really good category for racing. So as you can see, you know, this was a pretty rough time for me, but still, well under 20 minutes. So that's Untitled Goose Game, any percent glitchless. So I appreciate you guys watching and considering this category. Hopefully I'll see you guys at AGDQ. Thanks.